wasn't a bad student. I mean, I was I was actually failing that class. Is the only class I did fail. It's my 7th hour class, so it's the last one of the day. And me and my friend, we sat in the back of the class on opposite sides of the room, and we kept farting over and over and over. And my teacher, she did not find it nearly as amusing as we did, apparently, because she flipped out. We just had like 20-30 minutes left in the class, if that, and excuse me, she yelled at us. We was farting and giggling about it. We weren't bad students. You know, neither one of us, we never got into trouble. This is probably one of the worst times. I mean, I never got sent to the office or anything. Well, I have, but not for being bad. That's another story I can tell for another time. But so we're in the class, and we keep farting and giggling because we're like in 8th grade. We're little kids, and farts are funny when you were little kids, and when you are like 60-year-old adults trying to teach a classroom, not so funny. So she freaked out on us. She just yelled at us. She's like, "Get out of my classroom right now!" And she sent both of us out. We're like, "Well, where do you want us to go? Because class isn't over." She says, "I don't care where you go. Go to your locker. You can go to the bus. Go to the office. I don't care. Just get out of my classroom." And so I went to my locker and went to the bus a little early. Farting got me out of class, so maybe some of you kids, if you listen to this, take note of this. If you ever want to get out of class early, you may be able to do so just by or just farting. Just flatulate a bit, piss off a teacher, maybe stink it up in there a bit, and she'll get so pissed off she'll just tell you to leave. It worked for me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a bonus story, because it's also about farting, and let's be honest, farts are hilarious. This is also, you know what? Actually, that other story that happened in 7th grade. Because this story happened in 8th grade, and this was my last class. It was study hall, a very small classroom. There were, I think 5 children. There was a teacher and teacher's aide, and I had this gas bubble just building up inside me through the whole class, and I didn't want to let it go, so I kept holding it in, and then eventually it got to that point, that point where you're like, "Oh, I can't keep doing this. I'll let out a test fart." So I decided I would let out a test fart to see how loud it would be, how stinky it would be. Luckily, I don't think it actually stunk that bad, if really much at all. But I learned that day that those plastic chairs we sat on were like amplifiers to your asshole, because I let out a test fart, and it was the loudest, squeakiest fart you've ever heard. It was, and when I let it go, obviously all 5 of the students heard it. There was just 5 of us in there, so there was no denying who it was. We was all in the front row, and everyone could hear. This fart came from the far left, which is where I was. No one was further left than me. And this loud fart, it just caused everyone to start giggling because, as I said earlier, farts are hilarious. And so everyone starts giggling, and this in turn makes me start laughing. Now I've already, got the air prepared, got it all close to my butthole to release it, and I let out my test fart, so there's still a bunch of air right there, and I couldn't hold it. The whole thing came out, and I was trying to hold it back the whole time, and I think that's what it released it so slowly that the fart lasted way longer than any fart ever should last, and it was loud and very squeaky, and everybody was laughing, and it just kept going on and on and on, and I wasn't sure that I was thinking that fart was gonna just last the rest of the whole day. I couldn't believe it. I was very embarrassed, and it was also hilarious. So, I mean, I wasn't embarrassed to the point where I want to, go dig a hole and put my head in it, but yeah, it was about as embarrassing as you would imagine for, a kid in 8th grade who's just made the entire class laugh from a fart, including the teacher and the teacher's aide. It was that loud and that squeaky that my teachers found it to be hilarious. And as I was laughing, it wasn't just coming out as one stream either. It was kind of jumping to my laugh, like burp, 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 burp. And I don't know, that probably made it all that much more funny, because it just went on, and everyone was laughing and looking at me. I can imagine my face. It was clearly the best moment in my entire high school educational life. It was hilarious, and nothing ever happened with that. The teachers found it funny, and I got away scot-free with that one without getting yelled at, and I did get made fun of a bit, but I'm the type of person, you start making fun of me and I just kind of go with it. So I help them out, and I make fun of me as well, because I can take a joke. But yeah, those are my stories. I've got more, I can tell, so if you like my stories, just let me know, and I could definitely be sure to come up with a couple more and make some more videos if that's what my audience so pleases. So yeah, just let me know if you got any comments, or if you have any funny stories of your own. You can post them in the comments section below. Be sure to like and hit that subscribe button, because my next stories, they may be even better. You never know, you might like them. But yeah, thanks for checking out my video, and later.